Kip, can we go really quickly?
We got to acknowledge somebody. South Africa.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it. 2:53. Brandon is up at 2:53 a.m. in South Africa.
Shout out to Brandon.
Watching this right now. So
shout out to Brandon. What part of South Africa? Brandon, put it in the chat, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I see it right there.
The power of the internet. You never know who you're gonna reach. And people all the way out in South Africa are tuned in at almost 3:00 in the morning for this information. So we appreciate that.
Shout out to Duvall. He said 7:53 in Houston. Okay, we appreciate you too, bro. Studying the options game. I won't even call it game. Studying the options market. Call warrants is something that I had never heard of. And first person I text was Wall Street Trapper. The next person I text was Ian. And we were like, I think I found something. And they were like, where'd you find it? I'm like, Investopedia. It's the only place to go. Can you explain, Caleb, what call warrants are?
I can do a pretty good job of explaining what warrants are in general. And warrants really are the right to buy a company stock, or in this case, an option at a specific price at a certain time at a specific date in the future. So if you're buying call warrants, you're really buying the right to buy those options in the future. And I think it's the same with stock. And in the case of a stock, you're actually buying the right to buy the stock from a company. Also works in the SPAC world. So that's the key thing about a warrant. It's the right to purchase, not necessarily the obligation, but that's what you're purchasing when you buy a warrant. Does that make sense?
Yeah, those two key words, the right and obligation, are two different things. And so that's what I took from it. When I was doing my research, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Got it. But I had never heard of it before I looked up on your site. So again, kudos to you guys.
Yeah. I would love to get some questions. I see Nigeria's in the chat. There's people all over the world. Cape Town.
So much.
Before we go to questions, we got to talk about this. So it's very rare to have, like I said, we all actually use the site, but not only did he invite us on his podcast, and we invited him on Market Mondays, but I hear about an activation that's going to be happening at InvestFest. So yeah, can we talk about InvestFest for a little bit? Because yes, and Investopedia will definitely be at InvestFest. So what's going on with that?
You guys brought it up to me, and I got the first thing that went through my mind. Asked Troy this was rage, because I was like, "That's a great idea." And I should have thought of that idea. I'm just mad now because InvestFest, the Coachella of investing, absolutely. What a terrific idea. And I got a little mad for a minute, and then I was like, okay, I'm over that. I got to be there. We want to be there. These are the folks we want to be talking to. We know we have some readers that are there, but we know some folks that maybe haven't gotten used to or gotten to know us that well. This is a great opportunity for us to meet folks, especially down in Atlanta. That's got a great financial community, and the guests that you guys are bringing together, and the vendors, and just the whole program that you've sort of hatched out of your mind, just manifested, is absolutely the kind of thing we want to be at. So we're looking forward to being at InvestFest at the end of August down in Atlanta. We're going to bring some goodies down there. We're going to have some fun, play some investor trivia, ask me anything about investing, give out some giveaways out there, because we just want to be part of the action. And like I said, that's such a good idea, simple, pure, elegant idea. And I'm just mad it didn't come out of my head, but I'm really glad you guys are doing it, and I can't wait to be there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He's not lying, ladies and gentlemen. That was the first words out of his mouth. Wait, why the hell did I think of this?
That's when you know it's a great idea.
Oh, man.
Really quick, before we take questions, can we just do our earnings report real quick and say what we were watching? All right. So Tuesday, and we spoke about this last week when we talked about China stocks. Alibaba will be reporting tomorrow. Activision, anybody in the gaming, I know you and Hero, I believe Activision's inside of that ETF, will be reporting as well. And Lyft. On Wednesday, we got GM, Roku. Shout out to Smalls. That's one of his favorites. Uber and Etsy. And Thursday, the JP of the future, Square will be reporting. Moderna will be reporting, and Wayfair. And then on Friday, my good friends of DraftKings will be reporting. Every time DraftKings reports, my DMs go crazy. And so hopefully we'll make sure that DraftKings has a good reporting. And obviously with sports coming back in a full way, I'm looking forward to it. There's some talk that FanDuel might leave from Flutter and actually IPO. So be on the lookout for that as well. FanDuel, another sports betting site.
Sports gaming.
Yeah.
Sports gaming.
Somebody put Troy in DraftKings. Here we go.